Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Today, Rayanne and I are at the sale place in Box Springs, Texas. I don't know if you remember in our Ultimate Ribbon Guide, we talked about that the sale place is one of the largest stores of homecoming mom supplies in the state of Texas and therefore, of course, nationwide. They also offer lots and lots of wired ribbon and floral and party supplies as well. Before we go in, I want to point out a few things when shopping at the sale place. First of all, for my wholesale buyers, wholesale purchases are only in store, and you must bring your original sales tax permit on your first visit along with your normal resale certificate. After that, it'll be a $5 annual fee per person, and you'll receive a card free to use on future visits. For retail buyers, you can shop in person or online, and we do have links to both of those sites in the description of this video. One more note before we go inside. Rayanne and I are visiting the sale place in the middle of June on a weekday before homecoming season. If you go during homecoming season, late August, September, October through part of November, especially on the weekend, expect a wait. There are people that travel all over the state and other states to come and buy their homecoming supplies. So just be prepared. Let's get ready to go inside. When you first go into the store on the left-hand side, you will see a lot of basic mums already put together for you in various sizes, doubles, singles, and triples in various lengths. And you can choose one of these and then add things from the store to customize if you want to do it that way. Then near these base mums are all of the stickers that you can use to put on your mums. There's individual stickers in both silver and gold. There's also numbers. They also have the letters that you'll see often with rhinestones on them in both individual versions and also in complete word sets such as senior, junior, homecoming, things like that. Continuing on to the left front part of the store is where you'll find all the plush items you may want to put on your homecoming mum or garter. As you can see, they have many options for your school mascots for plush. If you prefer to put a bear, they carry Rayanne and I's favorite little curly bears in the 7.5, 10.5, and then they also carry a 14-inch. We don't use it for our homecoming mums, but we do for other crafts. And I just had to take a picture of this cute little bear family to show you. They are one of our favorite ones that we use. Then we also like to use the Colorama bears because sometimes for a drill team and other things, it's easier to dress them. But the sale place carries many colors. So if you're looking for a colored bear, the Colorama bear may be the choice that you may want. And they have lots and lots. We're a little early in the season, so there's a couple of bins that are empty, but just wait for homecoming season. And of course, if you want one of the little bears, they have those as well. If you have a senior, they have pre-made graduation caps followed by little diplomas to put on your bears. And then they have any color imaginable for your garter bands if you use those. Next, along the wall, you can see bulk items that you can buy for sports that would be added, basketball, volleyball. Then we're going to turn the corner and we're going to see all the bling. They have some of the favorite bling that Rayanne and I use on our mums and garters as well. And then as you continue past the bling, this is where the individual trinkets are going to be. And you can purchase them individually for your own mum and garter in quantities that you want. Later on, I'll show you they have rows that you can buy them in bulk as well. And then here's some more. They have sophomore, freshman. Again, we're going to continue on with just endless amounts of activities. It's just one of the best places to look and see. And then, of course, they have extra things if you want to add to your mum flower head. These are the silver ones as well. One of the things I was excited to see is that they actually have these little pre-made bling packets that you can use that are ready to go in common sizes. Across the aisle are some pre-made backers, and then we're going to start down the many aisles of trinkets and garland. This is the silver and gold aisle. On one side, you will find all the silver. On the other side, you will find all the gold. It's going to include all of the standard things you're used to seeing on mums and garters, lots of trinkets, and then lots of garland in all kinds of activities. And I'll give you just a little close up of some of those. And then you'll also find the gold bling over here on this aisle as well. I'm not going to go down all the aisles with the color, but just know that there are rows and rows of aisles like this with all the various school colors that you would be using. And here's a close up. They will be repeated, basically almost identical things for each color that you could imagine for your school mascots. And this is where you can buy them in more of the bulk. So usually it usually comes in 12. If you just want one or two, you can go back to those other aisles, but this is a good way to buy your trinkets in bulk as well. In the kind of back left corner of the store is where you will find all the backers and all the flowers. Ryan and I use 7-inch backers for all of our mums and garters, and we just put them together to make our various sizes. But we do always make sure that we also have a Texas one on hand as a template. And then, of course, the Sell Place sells our very favorite brand of homecoming mum flowers, which is the Plush One brand in various sizes, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5. This is a 5.5 right there. And you can buy them either individually or you can buy them usually by the dozen in bulk as well. And as you can see, you can also buy backers in bulk as well. Then over on the opposite side, if you would prefer a color flower, you can have that as well. Moving back up towards the front of the store is going to be all of your individual kind of sports trinketies. We had seen them in bulk on the wall, but this is where you could find them individually. If, say, you just wanted an individual soccer ball or an individual basketball or something like that. These are going to be not really color specific, more like color specific to the sport, not the school. And then, of course, they have 3D glitter megaphones and footballs. Our clients love those. We use them and put HTV on them. And then you can turn these cool little hats into a drill team bear if you want. Down this aisle is where you're going to find Boas. Closer to the season, you'll also see that other part of the aisle will be filled completely full with pre-made homecoming loops just ready for you to put your stickers on. They do have various weights of boas, and you can decide which one you think is best for you. Of course, they're going to carry white and black and common school colors, but they also have some for custom senior colors as well. Now we're going to turn and go down the middle section of the store. Right here in this part is where you can buy ribbon by the yard. You cut it yourself. As a kind of pointer, make sure you do not go overage in your yardage. As you can see, they also have some sports activity along with the solid colors. And then on the left-hand back part of the center aisle is going to be all of the silver wired ribbon. And then here is all of the diamond dust. If you'll look, we're about to see that is that number 9. That is the true number 9 in the purple 25 yard. She doesn't have her number 16 in yet. And then, of course, we saw some honeycomb as well. And then we'll turn and go back. And on that side of the center aisle is going to be all the same thing, but in gold. You're going to have gold wired ribbon, gold diamond dust. I do not know if they have a true number 9 gold because, to be honest with you, I do not use it. But again, you're going to see homecoming, wired ribbon, anything gold and silver that you want is going to mainly be in this middle section of the store. We're going to turn and go back towards the front part of the store. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of imprint ribbon that you can put in your skirts by the yard. Right here is kind of some patterned and then some homecoming and different variations in all of the school colors in both silver and in gold. And then, of course, she's going to have white with silver and white with gold. You can see there's some class ribbons. There's also some activities up there at the top. And then this is a great way if you want to really add a little bit of personalization to your mom. We do this for our clients. And then on the other side, you're going to see some pre-made braids. If you'd prefer to just buy the braids, I see some military, I see some whip braids, I see the ruffle braid, I see some victory braids in all kinds of different colors, school colors, and again, even some custom senior colors. And there's some gold diamond dust right there if you really want that as well. So you can buy your braids as well instead of making them. And as you can see, there's just so many different options. I love that they have senior colors. Then over here, you can do, as I kind of mentioned before, you can actually cut. There's a lot more options in this section, and you can cut it by the yard and buy it by the yard. Just make sure that you stay at a yard and not go over. And then there's also wired ribbon. You can buy wired ribbon by the yard as well. So you can pick one or two patterns or a couple patterns if you want. You can just get a couple classier ribbons, but this gives you a little bit more variety than what was over on the other aisle. And as you can see, there's lots and lots of colors. And then here is all of the beautiful, beautiful wired ribbon. For my ribbon lovers, this is where the point of our video is going to start, where you can see all of the ribbon, both wired ribbon and homecoming ribbon. This section again is where you can buy it individually by the yard. And then here in a minute, I'm going to show you where you can buy rolls of both homecoming ribbon, imprint ribbon, and wired ribbon. If you want to just buy your McKinley luster or acetate ribbon, you can buy it right here by the yard. And then you don't have to get a 100 yard roll if that's not something that you need. So that's a good option. And then, of course, here is all the silver because, of course, we need silver. Now, let's turn and go and look at. They have a little section. This is at the front of the store. You see it right when you come in. All of this beautiful rose gold. We love that it goes with both rose gold and with rose gold with silver and quartz. Let's go down this aisle. And basically, the aisles in this section, there's going to be one aisle of homecoming ribbon, but most of the other aisles are going to be rows and rows of wired ribbon. So my wreath makers, my ribbon crafters, if you're anywhere close to this store, even if you're not buying for homecoming, you are going to love it. It's all kind of divided out by color. And then don't forget those little pointers that I told you at the beginning of the video. If you want to see if it's a newer pattern or not, you can look at those first two numbers on the top left hand corner. And here is the green section. I always love, we have a green and black school. So that's one of the places that I always go. That green and black right there is one of my absolute favorites. And then, of course, she's going to have burgundy, all of the other common colors, burgundy and gold, which is really good. Let's go back and look at that different angle of that orange and navy and red, because Rayan and I live on this aisle. We have lots of navy and red schools, and we actually buy a lot of our red ribbon here at the sale place because I like to go look at it in person, because red can have so many different hues, and I love to be able to pick it out in person and match it against my other ribbon. So that's just another little pointer as well. If you're making a senior mom, there's lots of great custom colors, or maybe if you're looking for a baby shower or a gender reveal, here's some more, of course, custom colors and some more of that rose gold and gold. It's just rows and rows and rows of wired ribbon. I love visiting the store. I love how they also have some of the matching bling up on these end caps if you need that as well. Some of this gold is some of my favorite. Now, for my homecoming mom DIY crafters and business owners, here is all of the McGinley Gold homecoming ribbon. It's going to come in all of the common sizes used in homecoming moms. As you can see, she does carry some Reliant ribbon. I was really excited to see Regal on her shelf. We've switched to Regal for Reliant, and it's just made a huge difference in the way our purple moms look. And so I was very, very excited to see Regal on her shelf as well in the 5400 line. You can also get silver and gold in the 5400 line. And then I noticed when I was reviewing this video that Reliant Scarlet has a place, which a lot of mom makers like that for red. So if that's something you want, I would just contact them and make sure that they did get it in stock. Across the aisle from the solid homecoming ribbon is an entire row of imprint ribbon. Most of it comes in number 9, but you will find some number 5 and number 3 in there sporadically. Most of it is going to be activity ribbons and then maybe class ribbons, but there is some chevron, there is some stars, and there is a couple of stripes. Lots of golden white and golden silver. One of their cheer imprints is one of my favorites. It's this little little megaphone repeat, and it comes in lots of different colors. I love the softball. I love the little soccer repeat along with the tennis racket, and the golf tees are one of my all-time faves. So I know that we talked about in our imprint ribbon video that most of the time when you order custom imprint ribbon, it's going to come in the 100-yard rolls. So the sale place is a good option for you if you need maybe more than just 1 or 2 yards, but you are not quite ready for 100-yard rolls. This would be a good place to start. And there is homecoming, and as you can see, there's some more stripes. So take a look at that. And then around the corner is going to be what I guess we would consider custom senior colors. As you can see, there is that famous hot raspberry that can be a little hard to find. Most of these are going to be McGinley silver label, and she does have one of the best selections I've seen of hot raspberry. Underneath that is tons and tons of the soft pink, which is one of the most popular pinks with our girls. I was really glad to see that she has some Reliant on the shelf, along with citrus that goes great with for our navy and lime schools, and then that purple French lavender is one of our favorites as well. I do love McGinley ivory. It's not as yellow. And then when I turned this aisle and saw all these amazing colors, especially pink, it reminded me to make sure to remind you to bring your color cards with you so that you can match all of your wired ribbon up to your cards. And then the last aisle of wired ribbon that we're going to look at is going to have a lot of black and gold. And look, there's some crescent borders. You can see if you want it for either your HOCO loops or maybe your backer loops. We use those a lot, and you do have the option to buy that here. And I will tell you, this gold and black and white ribbon makes me really want to do a gold and black mum. So don't forget, if you're at the sale place for floral or other things, she has plenty of double face satin for you as well in various colors, whether you're using it for bows for your homecoming mums or maybe for other crafting projects or floral arrangements. The sale place has you covered there as well. As we finish up this tour, I just wanted to let you know that the sale place is also great for party supplies, wedding supplies, baby showers, floral arrangements, holiday ribbon, and much more. If you would like us to video a piece of that as a shopping during our holiday season, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and we'll bring you some holiday craft ideas as well. That's it for now, friends. Happy creating and shopping. We will see you soon.